Diane. We're just about to finish up here, but go check out Chunsa. Chunsa's really cool. Beat me and Eggroll Buddy in the race yesterday. Just really awesome people here. This raid train is going on for the basically all of the weekend. You can see here in this Extra Life promotional material all the people there. And we're going to send over to... we're going to do another fit check before we go. Sure, we can do one more fit check before we go. So let's cancel the raid just for a minute so it doesn't send it over to you, but let's do the fit check, okay?
Yes. I love it. I love it.
Okay, let me put the entire fit check back on. Okay.
Oh, Mocha, not for me, for Spooter. We're still on CE Spooter's channel. He had a great Halloween costume, so everyone should go pop into him and say hi before he raids into us.
Yep, so what we did is that we're dressed as Tifa from Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth. Let's go to the big camp. This is the fit check, you know, we got the hair, we got the tops, we got the suspenders, the gloves, we're going pow, pow, pow. And look at these amazing red shoes. Hot damn is what I have to say. Hot damn. Hell yeah. But that's the fit check. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me again today. We're gonna go raid into Chunsa, who's going to be continuing the raid train. Absolutely awesome individual. Have a fantastic rest of your night tonight. And I hope the morning hours treat you guys well.
Thank you.
Raiding. Let's do a raid message too. Okay. Since everyone is subscribed, use the subscribed raid message as we go into Chunsa, okay? Okay, have a good rest of your night, guys. Bye-bye!
Woohoo! Oh, thank you, Hinami. I appreciate you dropping by. Hope you have a good day.
Have a good rest of your stream there.
Thank you, and welcome in everyone. Let's give a big round of applause for Spooter. Yay! I think he just popped off, but he did a great job for his past 4 hours. And I know I'm just going to have a small little segment compared to a lot of other people. But yeah, I did see. Thank you for shouting him out, Leo. But welcome in, everyone. Choo-choo. The train has arrived. Welcome, Blue Peas and Rupees. See Spooter. Cross-eyed Spooter for the full government name. 3D by Leo. Miss Diane. Mocha Poppy. It was a fire fit. I know, right? He was crushing it. And Heideland. Oh, everybody check out Heideland. We are going to be raiding into him in 2.5 hours. And I believe he's going to be playing Elden Ring. If you do ! next stream, then that will just give you his channel information. But stick around because the raid train will just automatically go into his channel once we're ready. Natsev, welcome to the street. Thanks for dropping by. Bibliobri, thank you for raiding in. Heideland, why that face? Was that intentional? This guy thinks they're funny. I'm guessing this is from Spooter's stream that you're referencing. But Leo's just making friends wherever he goes. But hello everyone. I am Chunsa VT, and these are my hands. I unfortunately have not a great setup, as you can see. My desk is like, first of all, it's quite narrow, like the length that I have, and then also my webcam is like, it doesn't have a lot of articulation as far as like where I can kind of hang it off and align it. So this is about the best I could get, and I will move my keyboard out of the way, obviously, but I should still be able to do like a decent, like normal 3 card spread, but for something a little bit wider, like the Celtic Cross, I will probably have to turn it sideways. But you know, we are we're flexible people, you know. Sometimes you gotta think outside of the box, and there's nothing wrong with that. Hello, Shim Brian. I know it's late. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate it. This guy is funny. Am I gonna have to hear this a lot tonight from you guys? You better die in your tarot reading. I mean, I'll try my best, Heideland. Funnily enough, when I told one of my other friends that I was going to be doing a tarot card reading stream, he was like, specifically for Leo, you should draw like the death card for him, or make sure that every single one of his cards was the Fool. And I'm like, I don't have that good sleight of hand or dexterity skills, but we shall see. Show them the pasta stain on your mouse pad. No, I cleaned up all the stains on my mouse pad, okay? It's a very cute desk and keyboard. Thank you, Mocha. Yes, my cousin-in-laws got me this very cute cinema roll keyboard and desk mat for my birthday last year. So I really appreciated that. But it's all white, so it stains like a motherfucker. Hello, Mr. Invalid. Everyone say hi to my designated mod for this raid train. Thank you for your hard work, sir. True friends. You can't just make it up, dude. I'm not going to. So how does this work? Are you a wizard or no? So I am going to be following this guidebook, this PDF that I have acquired called The Ultimate Guide to Tarot, a beginner's guide to the cards, spreads, and revealing the mystery of the tarot. So it just goes through like we have some like card layouts. It helps me with the card interpretations. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be referencing. Okay, so I am not making it up. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Noodle, stop it. Leo, can you be on Noodle duty, please? Noodle is ruining my life. No, he's not. He's my baby. He's my son. No, you won't. You have to head to bed soon. Unfortunately, you have work early. Oh, well, I appreciate you dropping by in the raid train, and hope you get a good night's sleep, Bibliobri. Draw a card, Yu-Gi-Oh! No, not that kind of children's card games. Different kind of children's cards games. Yu-Gi-Oh! Mentioned. It's not a cult. It's not a cult, okay? We are a church of fine, upstanding community members who are all working together to, make our dreams come true and grant the wishes in our own heart. So yeah, that's my lore. If you didn't know, I'm Chunsa, and I'm a wish-granting angel. But we are here today for Extra Life, a program of Children's Miracle Network hospitals. So if you do exclamation mark Extra Life in the chat, then it gives you the little spiel. But I'm sure everybody who's here knows what we are here for. But if you don't know, Extra Life is a giant charitable organization that collects contributions from streamers and gamer folk like ourselves.
I'm so sorry that
Oh
this
my
is the
god,
first
God,
time
that scared me.
You have to see me like
I
this.
feel like I'm really behind in the chat now, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to jump forward a little because y'all are a little too chatty. Some real chatty Cathys tonight. But Zitama809, thank you so much for raiding in. Welcome in. And Sophie Lovey Flowy, welcome in. Thank you so much for dropping into the Night of the Tarot with Hands, starring Chunsa Hands. But yeah, thank you for following Sophie Lovey Flowy. And oh yes, it is also my stream anniversary. I did not plan this. Really, I didn't. Stop making fun of my tiny Asian girl wrists, Baku. But it is 3 years that I started streaming. So it just felt destined to be. I'm trying not to smack my monitor, which is right about here. So yeah, the real estate is it's sparse, but that's just how it is these days. Um, might be a bad time, but you might be candy sick. It's okay. It's Halloween. We're all candy sick, quite frankly. So I'm there with you. You would never make fun of me. You cherish your life, oh glorious cult leader. Exactly, because I have a kneecapping session with your name on it, Baku. But yeah, so the commands you guys are feel free to do: exclamation mark donate, exclamation mark extra life, exclamation mark milestones, and then exclamation mark incentives. But I already have those on the screen, so you don't necessarily have to do that one. But of course, I do have a small-ish goal set, but I will be still streaming like a couple more times during the month of November before Baku requires all of our reports from his little busy worker bees. So anything that y'all can contribute is appreciated, but don't feel obligated to. Just hanging around, spreading the word, having a good time. That's all part of the experience. So thank you for being here. And you say that, but you act like you want those wrists to be red. Oh my god. Stop. Report, yeah. It's okay. But yeah. And of course, exclamation mark and next stream, Heideland is going to be our target after the 2.5 hours are up. And he's gonna be playing Elden Ring. So let's get down to business. I'm going to put my keyboard out of the way to give me the most amount of space. And I'll start by showing off my tarot deck. So this is the deck that I purchased, and it is Sailor Moon themed because I like Sailor Moon, and it's just a very pretty deck. So yeah, I personally do not really have a large vested interest in tarot, but so the history is I collect enamel pins, and one of the artists that I follow who made a bunch of these Sailor Moon designs, like this is his artwork. Obviously, it's in the style of the original, 90s Sailor Moon animated show, but this is his original art. And for the major arcana, he made pin versions of all of these designs. And this one is actually because Sailor Saturn is my favorite. Okay, I gotta find the best place too. So she's my favorite character, my favorite scout, and I collect a lot of Sailor Saturn stuff, some pins. So I bought the pin version of this, and then the artist was like, "Well, hey, I'm gonna make this into a real tarot deck." So I was like, "Okay, I guess I'm gonna buy a tarot deck." And actually, I can show you the enamel pin version. So this is the enamel pin version, and as you could see, it's quite hefty because it's metal. And then this is the card version. So this is what started me down this path. Oh yes, and we are doing a raffle. Everyone who donates, every increment of $5 gets you a raffle ticket. And there are a ton of amazing raffle prizes to be won, including like my small business is donating some stickers and an enamel pin. Leo is donating like a small 3D little like stream buddy. There's tons of like game keys from indie game studios and Mr. Eggroll Buddy himself. So there's lots of fun stuff. So yeah. Squish, I saw you in the chat. Dang, your Oshi is 3 years old. Stop. But hello, thank you so much for dropping by. I think I saw you were streaming earlier, but I was so busy earlier today. I had no time. And we are doing the raid train for the next, 2 days still. So, yeah, stick around because it's going to keep going. Oh my god, my chat is, too small to, the moment you guys do, one of the commands, it just, covers up my entire chat. Don't worry, you'll eat more candy so it doubles and cancels itself like double negatives. You know what? I like that. That's girl math right there. That's the best. Oh, I love you too. Yes, it is. Hello, Aizuke. Aizuke is also part of our team name for Extra Life, which is the Crusaders of Chaotic Kindness. So we got a lot of our fellow Crusaders in the chat. Yes, it is Sailor Moon tarot cards. I wish I could show you every single one of the card designs, but there are a lot. So hopefully we'll see a decent spread come out in the cards today. But the candy doesn't know math. It's like, you know, when you put two pizza slices together, like on top of each other, and then eat it like a sandwich. It's like the body doesn't know. It thinks it's one pizza slice. Another screen just for chat. I know. I do have a second monitor, but I'm just kind of using that to monitor my OBS. What was that? I saw a notification. Tell her how to fix her chat will be removed for re-education. Yes, I love Sailor Moon. I definitely bought this just because it was a pretty deck. The ones you've seen look awesome though. Thank you. And welcome in, Leitha. From YouTube, Adrian3330. Do I have Venmo? If you Venmo me directly, I mean, I can just put that money towards the charity. If you are serious about doing that, Adrian330, then I can. Maybe Leo actually should provide you with his Venmo. Leo, if you could do that. Adrian330 is over in YouTube. Leo, if you can handle that, please. But I swear I saw a notification. And I know that the Extra Life like bar here, I'm gonna go to extralife.com and see if it updates over there. $65. I don't know where that came from. Oh jeez. Oh, I need to stop that. All right, 1 minute ago, Bakusan OG, let's get you started. $50. Thank you so much for the first donation, Bakusan. So that does get you to not two, but like you could do 5 single questions. You could do 2 Celtic crosses. So just let me know later. You know what, Baku-san? I will do yours in person, okay? Whatever your $50 of tarot card readings you want, I will do yours in person. And then Heideland, thank you so much for the $15. You requested a 3-card theme reading. Okay. Awesome. We can get started with that one. Give you and Mr. Invalid the Celtic Cross. Do Mr. Invalid first. Okay. But yes, Adrian, there is a link directly to my, what do you call it? My Extra Life page that you can download or donate through. But if that doesn't work, please just reach out to 3D by Leo because he is my mod numero uno and I make him do my work. All right, I guess Mr. Invalid is gonna go first. So let me pull up the Celtic Cross. Let's see the layout. Okay. Are you and Baku destined to be together? Is that what a Celtic Cross is? Okay, so a Celtic Cross. Here, let me show you the guidebook. So we're learning together. So I will just do the left side of it. Oh, you guys can't see. But so the actual cross portion. So it's 6 cards, and you start out with you and the situation in question, which I guess, I don't know, could be your relationship with Baku if that's truly what, you wish to uncover. And then what crosses or complements you, the best that can be achieved in the circumstances will be above that. And then below that is the foundation, the reason for the reading. And then to the left of that is the past. And then finally on the right is the near future. So that's what we're going to be working with. So first, I already shuffled the deck earlier, so it should be fairly shuffled up. But you're supposed to, and the person I bought this card deck from gave everybody a crystal. So you're supposed to cleanse the deck with a crystal. So we want to just make sure that it's neutral. I don't want to infuse it with any kind of bias. Also, thank you so much, Adrian330, for donating the $10. I will double check if that went through, but you will be next on the list if so. Yes, I do see it. Past, present, future reading. Okay. It worked. Awesome. All right, so this is for get that bias out of here. This is for Mr. Invalid. Okay, so, and like I said, the Celtic cross is going to have to go this way because my desk is a little narrow, but all right, so we'll lay one down for this is you or the situation in question. And then we put a card down for what crosses or complements you. So perhaps this is Baku-san, who knows? And then number 3 is the best that can be achieved in the circumstances. And then number 4 is the foundation or the reason for this reading. And then to this side, it's there. It's just a little bit squished. This is the past. And then finally over here is the near future. All right, so these are your 6 cards, Mr. Invalid. And we will start with you, the situation in question, which is... Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see what this man is obsessed with Yu-Gi-Oh, dude. Where do you put your trap card? Oh my god. All right. So the Wheel of Fortune. Let us look up together what it is. So the Wheel of Fortune, it stands for, and I will show this on the screen so you guys can see together. It stands for fate, destiny, the wheel. It said briefly like luck, fate, change, intuition. Okay, so this is a very interesting card to start out with. So let's see. Can I go back? I wish I could do like, what is it called? Like bookmarks or something. Oops, I think I went too far. So you, the situation in question, you are the Wheel of Fortune. So I guess that would kind of be represented as you wanting to seek out your destiny, which, you know, that feels pretty apt to me. Oh no, you're functionally illiterate, so that tracks. No, why would you say that? All right, and then let's see what crosses or complements you. So is this card going to represent Baku-san? We shall see. You can try to control F, probably. I think there is definitely a way to like, let's see, maybe like a bookmark things, but I don't know how PDFs work. Oh, okay. So I'm not gonna do any like reversals for this one, but this is the 8 of brooches. But yes, thank you so much, Baku, for kicking off the donations. I appreciate it a lot. It's SO, yeah, SO Baku-san, OG. So for the 8 of brooches, this is minor arcana, I believe. The suit is brooches, or I guess pentacles. I think that is the other term for it. Let me double check. I'm still learning, people. Is brooches pentacles in tarot? Suit of coins. Let's see. The minor arcana. Yes, so it's the same thing as pentacles, coins, and then the others are wands, swords, cups. So for 8, it is money coming. Interesting. So for Mr. Invalid, what is crossing you or complements you is money coming. So perhaps that means down in your future, there's gonna be an unexpected windfall, or maybe it could be a positive or negative thing. So money could, you know, come up in a positive or negative way, but I think that's something you should be looking out on the horizon for. Neo, don't take it too hard. Invalid is a god among mods. He's gonna remember this. I for like ever. I know he's gonna be like, Chunsa, you made this tarot card reading for me, and it was all wrong. Like 5 years later, he's gonna come for me. All right, let's move on to the next card. And we got 3. So this up here is the best that can be achieved in the current circumstances. Oh, Queen of Brooches. So that's the same suit as the 8 of Brooches, which again is also referred to as pentacles or coins. So the Queen stands for a generous woman. So let's see. The key meaning is a reliable woman, but what is the best that can be achieved in the current circumstances? So perhaps this means rather than money, you will be coming across a reliable woman. Are you going to marry a sugar mama? Perhaps, but it specifically says the best that can be achieved. So maybe instead of being crossed by luxury, you will come across a reliable woman. Man, can I marry a sugar mama? I could use a little. I could be a sugar baby, you know. And Valis said the same damn thing. All right, and then so at the bottom here is the foundation or the reason for the reading. So you'll still be poor, but you'll have matching socks. All right, and then we have 9 of Grails, which is the Cups suit. So 9 of Grails. Let's see the reason for the reading. 9 is, wow, it says a wish come true. Okay, so the 9 of Cups, the key meaning is happiness. So your reason for this reading is you're wondering about, your happiness. How is that going to play out in the future? And perhaps so far it seems like you might come across a sudden windfall, or you might find happiness in a reliable woman. If you're single for 2026, you guys know that Chunsa will be taken care of. By whom? Where is my sugar parent? I don't discriminate. All right, and then we can go over here for the past. So this card is going to represent something that you've maybe struggled with in the past, or a key event from your past, or some kind of theme that was prevalent in the past. And it is the Hermit. So this is Sailor Pluto. She's the guardian of the time and space door. She's very cool. We love her. We stand her in this house. This should be interesting because you're a mess. Oh no. All right, so the Hermit is a major arcana card. And it stands for analysis and solitude, which makes sense that the artist chose Sailor Pluto for the Hermit, because she is the lone soldier who guards the time-space door by herself. Literally, she's just like on the edge of space, protecting this door all by herself. So analysis and solitude, but it also means healing and self-exploration. So maybe in the past, Mr. Invalid, you were, alone. You might have been a bit of a recluse, but I think it might not have necessarily been a bad thing, because it can help you find healing and self-exploration of, who you are as your own self. So I don't know if that is true or not. You say, damn, spot on. I hope so. Otherwise, I'm going to be outed as a fraud in like the first 25 minutes. All right. And now, finally, the last card should represent over here. I don't want to knock anything over. But this is going to be the near future. So nothing too crazy, not years and years and years down the road, but something maybe just around the corner to look forward to or be wary of. So let
I'm
us.
so sorry that this is
No
the
one
first
would dare
time that
disrespect
you
the
have to
cult
see me
leader.
like this.
Dreamer Zen! Zen! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome in, everyone! Hello, hello, what were you up to, Zen? You were playing Digimon Story Time Stranger. Oh, that sounds fun. Is that like a new title or an old one? I did grow up watching Digimon equal parts as Pokemon as a kid, but I'm not too familiar with the different games. But I hope you had a good time, and thank you for raiding in. If you need to, take a break and relax, feel free to just, head out whenever you need to, but take care of yourself. How did Mr. Invalid beat you to it? I mean, he's kind of, the mod is what I've been hearing. Yeah, Leo can monitor YouTube, please. You guys are so much better at my job. You should just do it. Thanks for lurking, Shin Brian. Have a good night. All right, so, and then this is Mr. Invalid's last card for the near future, and it is the Moon, another major arcana. This is a super pretty card. It's Princess Serenity, who is, of course, the princess of the moon. You're going to lurk while you eat lunch and also make nachos. All right, enjoy your nachos. Did you say the moon? No, Shin Brian, please. The Sailor Moon. I know, right? All right, so let's see. The moon is, and all of these cards have like Roman numerals. They have like numerical equivalents, so you could also do like mathematical analysis as well. But I think this is what, 18? I'm gonna guess. I'm really bad at reading Roman numerals. You'll share the pick. Not Marvel Rivals to the moon. No Marvel Rivals in here, unfortunately. I'm sorry. But the moon means illusions, dreams, and crisis. Okay, so this has this could be a potentially negative thing depending on how it comes into your life. And remember, this is the near future, so it could also mean hidden problems, which is along the lines of illusion and dreams. So perhaps in the near future, you might find yourself in a bit of a sticky situation without even realizing it, or perhaps you might be getting into your own head too much. So I would recommend, trying to remain objective with how you see things and not, fall prey to overthinking or anxiety or anything like that. So try just to stay calm and keep your head above water. Well, that tracks because you're kind of dumb. No, don't say that. But that was your reading. I hope you are satisfied with it, Mr. Invalid. Thank you for being my very first tarot reading victim, sacrifice. But yay! That was great. I hope so. Because again, I am completely new to this, like literally touching the cards for like the second time today. You may be dumb, but your reaction time is godly. I mean, sometimes that's all you need. Anyways, these cards are like really big, so I am gonna struggle to shuffle them with my baby ass hands. Alright, but this means that Mr. Baku-san is up once I can shuffle these. These cards are not big. What are you talking about? These are standard tarot card like size, okay? Oh, Jesus Christ. They are quite big, okay? Leave me alone. I'm gonna make sure every single card of Baku's comes up the Fool. Alright, I'm joking. I'm a very serious, super serious professional. Okay, and now we will give it another cleanse. This is for Mr. Baku-san OG. Baku, do you have any... I'm not rigging. I'm literally cleansing it right now, okay? Just for you. I'm attuning it to you. Baku, do you have anything in particular you are thinking of or want to keep in mind while we're drawing your cards? Adrian, there is one person in between you and Baku-san. Unless Heidelan or Baku doesn't mind letting Adrian go first. I don't know how long Adrian is able to stick around the chat, so if people are willing to let others go first if they have time constraints, but otherwise I will. Okay, they can go first. Are you sure? Okay, thank you, Baku. Thank you for being such a gentleman. All right. Also, Heideland. Well, Heideland, I know that you're eventually gonna have to stick around because you're coming to stream after me. But if you need to, take a break or anything beforehand, then definitely. You are gentle and a man. Wow, you heard it here first, folks. Okay, so Adrian, I believe you requested a past, present, and future reading. All right, and then... Okay, I'm cleansing it for Adrian. It's okay. You are a new person to the community, so I welcome you in, and we will give you this perk because everyone is so gentle and so manly. All right. So, what am I doing? I shuffled the deck, I fan the cards and cut the deck. I can fan them out, not very well. And then I will cut the deck about, let's say, here. All right, and then you get 3 cards. You get 1 for your past, 1 for your present, and 1 for your future. So, now we shall see. We shall first take a look at the past. The 3 of Grails. Okay. And these, for my Sailor Moon fans in the chat, are the older of the outer Senshi. You have Sailor Pluto, Sailor Uranus, and Sailor Neptune. So let us see what the meaning of the 3 of Grails is. And Grails, again, is also Cups, which is the minor arcana suit. So 3 stands for celebration. So if this is your past, then it stands for celebration, abundance, family, and friendships. So maybe you growing up, you had a really good family life, or if not family, you had a really good core group of friends. And through these relationships, they provided you with good, a good time, maybe a good upbringing, or just happy childhood memories. So I think this is a pretty positive card to show as your past. No. Well, okay, I did say cup, but I did not say cup with a K, Leo. All right. And then, so this middle card will be your present. So we shall take a look. And it is the 2 of Wands. So in this card, we have depicted Sailor Neptune and Sailor Mars. And so this is interesting because it looks like it represents a bit of duality, since Sailor Neptune is, obviously associated with water, whereas Sailor Mars is associated with fire. So this is another minor arcana card. And let's see, for Wands, this is 2. And remember, this is your present. So this represents the now and how you are currently. So it stands for making plans. So the key meanings are plans, partnership, and influence. The duality of man. So in your present, if the primary meaning is the making of plans, then perhaps now you might be not necessarily at a crossroads, but you might be considering different options that you have, maybe where you want to go with a certain direction, either in terms of like your life path. Maybe this has to do with relationships or career, anything like that. Currently, you are marked by this kind of like choosing energy of making plans. But it also has partnership and influence. So also giving the illustration, keeping that in mind, especially with partnership. Perhaps along with making plans, you want to consider the relationships you have in your life. Maybe if you have a partner in any sense of the word, then you might want to consider taking into account, what kind of thoughts or opinions they have with regards to making any key decisions currently in your life. So that is your present. And then finally, the third card will be your future. So let us reveal. Oh, it's also the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, you guys are very lucky and seem to. Adrian, I think you must be a very blessed person because to me, this feels like an overwhelmingly positive reading for your 3 cards. So the Wheel of Fortune, again, is a major arcana, and it is 10, based off of, this is a 10, right, in Roman numerals. And the meanings are luck and fate. So the key meanings are fate, change, and intuition. But it also stands for destiny. So as your future, I guess this is a very, no, I wouldn't say excuse me, obvious, but almost like auspicious card, because perhaps in your future there's going to be a big change in your life, or essentially your quote unquote fate, and perhaps how it is currently, progressing. Things might change up because as you consider a wheel, it spins. So that could be representative of your changing, path. So this is it's a pretty strong card, but I feel like paired with the 2 others representing your past and your present, the reading that I'm getting from this is that your future is going to it's going to change, but based on your current decisions, and the support of those relationships that you built, those positive relationships you built in the past, and then listening to them in the current present while you're making your decisions, will lead to a positive impact on the change in your future fate. So this is actually, I think, a pretty positive reading in my opinion. So I hope that was a little interesting or provided some insight to you, Adrian. And I thank you again for donating to Extra Life. Again, for those who don't know, Extra Life is benefiting children who are ill, so supporting the hospital networks, as well as funding research for all of those children who are sick and in need. So thank you guys so much for the donation so far. Bro, what happened? I'd like a mixed review reading. I mean, the cards will say what the cards are going to say, sir. I don't know if I can, I don't have any influence over them. Mr. Valid let you have that. Thanks for letting me go ahead of you, Baku-san, and thanks for the reading. Very blessed for sure. Great read. I'm so happy. Yay, thank you. And then, speaking of Baku-san, we will return to the head honcho himself and get on with his Celtic Cross reading. And I will want to go ahead and shuffle the cards again. Mr. Invalid is such a benevolent god. Truly, what are we but mere mortals in the presence of Mr. Invalid? Also, Baku-san, I think you're also a mod and editor, so don't abuse your powers until he's not. It's okay. We believe in him. He is the mod to end all mods. All right. I think that's good for a shuffle. And then, Baku, if I recall correctly, you said you wanted to get some kind of insight specifically on your family, or was it your family's health? Let me scroll up again. You're just chopped liver. Family health. Okay. I will do my best to interpret the cards regarding the health of your family. Okay? Oh, also, if you could do exclamation mark milestones, Leo, 3 years of loyalty. Your mom and sister are traveling to Asia. Okay, got it. All right. Also, just to give you guys a little bit of insight on what the Celtic Cross reading. So, in the guidebooks, it says the Celtic Cross is one of the most popular tarot spreads in use today because it answers a question, or if you don't have an immediate question, gives an overview of your life just now. So, we are setting the intention, which is wanting to divine into the health of Baku's family, his mom and sister, as they travel abroad. All right. And then the Celtic Cross can be expanded even further to up to 10 cards, but I do not have the desk space, so we are sticking. Plus, I am still just a beginner, so we're going to start with just a standard 6-card spread. All right. So, we're going to start with, in the center, you or the situation in question. So, it will probably start with the health of your family. That's what we're going to be setting as our intention. All right. And then what crosses or complements it? Am I centered? Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'll try to get a better angle for my camera the next time that I do this. And then third is the best that can be achieved in the circumstances. We shall put that there. And then fourth is the foundation, the reason for the reading. And fifth is the past, which is over here. Move this down a little. And then finally, 6 is the near future. Hold on, I'm getting whispered at.
Music's a little low. I didn't realize that you had music until just now.
Oh, that's fine. Oh yeah, I like all of my previous streams on YouTube have been getting like copyright claims, so I'm like, you know what? Whatever. Oh no, my headphones just died. Let me plug them in. Give me 1 second. This is why I have an extra long USB-C cord right next to my desk. I don't necessarily need my headphones until later when we get Heidelin in here, but all right. Let me check if my headphones are on. Turning them off. And then, well, no, now they're just charging. All right. Leo, if you don't mind just playing like Owen Wilson, WoW, what is it called? Sound alert, just so I can make sure that my sound is still working. This is why you keep beers in your mini fridge. Oh my god. All right, so we're going to start with...
Wow.
Nope, I do not hear it. Maybe it defaulted to... let's see. Oops. Muted that. Yeah, desktop audio should be going to my speakers. Or my headset, I mean. Yeah, I know you guys can hear it. Come on, headphones. Alright. I think they should be on now. Do the Owen Wilson one more time, Leo, please. Por favor. Oh, is there a cooldown? If there's a cooldown, then...
Oh yes.
Yep, okay.
I am one with the blade.
Yep, I can
I have
hear
been
again.
studying the way of the blade my whole life. What have you been doing? We are not the same.
Wow.
I should get rid of that sound alert. Anyways, all right. So the first one is you, the situation in question. So this is currently your family's health. So hopefully it is good. Oh, it's the moon again. Okay. So if we remember, this could be kind of a mixed bag card. So it stands for illusions, dreams, possibly crisis. The Sailor Moon. Yes, thank you. So again, it's major arcana, and it can be somewhat of, again, a slightly negative card, but depends on the situation and how you look at things. That's Princess Serenity to you, sir. So the moon can be crisis of faith or deep emotions. But I think given, what you're trying to divine, that kind of makes sense because you're worried, about your mom and your sister, and you want to make sure that while they're abroad, they're safe. So in terms of worries, anxieties, the quote unquote crisis of faith, that kind of rings true for this being the situation in question. So we'll put that under. And then what crosses or complements the situation? Let's see what it says. The King of Grails. Okay. Here we go. And this is one of Queen Beryl's generals. I know they're all named after stones, but except for Zoisite, I think this one might be Nephrite, if I had to hazard a guess. So, the King of Grails. This freaking guy. So remember, Grails is cups and king. So the king is a warm-hearted man, and I think this is a very interesting card to have pulled in this position. Cool artwork. I know, right? I love this deck. So a warm-hearted or charismatic man, and in this position, which complements or crosses the situation at hand. I say this is, interesting or fitting because what is a warm or charismatic man who is, concerned about his family's well-being? But Mr. Baku, I feel like that's very, it's very telling that as long as Baku is there to, support and be there for his family, then, I think it will complement the situation. Oh, stop it. Baku knows. Baku knows that deep inside, he's like, Chunsa doesn't think shit about me. Don't inflate his ego. It's okay. This man has raised over $10,000, in this year alone for, children's hospitals and Extra Life. So I think for the month, we can give him his flowers, okay? Just a little bit. And then it's back to our regularly scheduled, constantly trying to knock him down a peg. No. This team raised 10,000. Okay, well, he gathered us, all right? He didn't even spell your name right on a spreadsheet. Oh my god. All right. Okay, so there's 2.5 minutes until the ad, so let's try to get through a couple more cards, but I don't think I'll be able to finish the entire spread before the ad starts. Yeah, I know, I was there. He told Moose to raid into you after her, and then Leo was like, what? And Moose was like, what? Is there a change in plans? All right, so this card up here is the best that can be achieved in these circumstances. So we shall take a look. This is the Ace of Wands, and this is also Sailor Moon's Moonstick. All right, very pretty. I love all of her weapons. They're just so girly pop. All right, Ace of Wands. So this is another minor arcana. And for the wands, we have Ace. Okay, so remember, this is the best that can be done in the current situation. So it stands for news, male fertility, and beginnings. So that's interesting. News, male fertility, and beginnings. So the key meanings are also enterprise, career, travel, and beginnings. He's no, don't say that, Leo. Get out of here, please. Do not curse my stream like this. But so in the current situation, let's see. So the other key meanings are enterprise, career, travel, and beginnings. So, but specifically, oh, thank you. Thank you, Washu-san, for the follow. Where is Fuwa? Oh no. But welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much. But yeah, so it represents enterprise and travel and beginnings. So perhaps maybe this links Baku to his family by way of travel. Maybe, you know, there will be an opportunity for you to get to travel with your family, in which case you will be able to watch over them with even a closer eye. But overall, this seems to be a card with a positive association. So in terms of the current situation, the best that can be achieved, I think continuing to support your family, being that cornerstone, will yield good benefits in the current situation to achieve the best results. Also, I think an ad is going to kick off really soon. So what you're saying is you need to do the deed to pray for... No, that's not what I'm saying! Also, I have no idea who can still hear, who will be able to hear through the ad or not. Also, I don't know. My ads have been weird. It's not a cult. But hello, Washu-san. Welcome into the stream. Thank you so much for following, and welcome to the party. We're just doing some tarot readings for charity. Well, hello, hello. This is a cult. What do you mean? It's not a cult. Also, my ad thing is like lagging again. So it just shows me that like ad's starting soon, but it hasn't kicked off yet. It's an Omegaverse cult. He has to get... No! Stop it, Leo. I'm gonna ban you. Mr. Invalid, can you ban this man? Oh my god, not you too, Baku. Alright. Who is still around? Because I have to sit through this 3-minute ad. Unless an ad is not running. Can someone... Okay, Shimbrian has confirmed that there is an ad break. Don't sick the mod god on you. Perfect time to ban Leo. Exactly. Oh, yes. I will say that with no context. Man, I want to peek at the rest of Baku's cards so badly, but I'm not allowed to because that's cheating. Hi, Leo. I'll give you a little wave. You like that? You like that wave? There. Is that a good wave? Pretty cool. Let me just take a moment to check if I'm missing any messages. I was literally just about to ask you how you thought I was doing so far, Leo. I appreciate it. I am trying my best. I think a lot of this is like, you know, extrapolating with like a large side of bullshit, but trying to do my best. You wouldn't be able to resist making dick jokes the whole time. I know you wouldn't. I have a nice even voice for it. Thank you. You just did make several dick jokes. Not me. I'm 100% serious. Leo, yeah. Also, I'll say this again once we're out of the ad, but Bro What Happened also donated $10 for a past, present, future reading. So thank you so much to him. After this Celtic Cross, though, we will be doing Heideland's 3-card theme reading. It's a good grade. Can't trust you anymore. You're always bullying me. I mean, Leo, what can we say? You're built for it. Something like that. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good evening. If anyone wants a reading, please check out the pinned link. Yes. If you would like a reading, then you have to just put forth a small donation. That's it. No, mods can't automatically skip ads, right? Yep, 20 more seconds. I know. Well, actually, it says 5 seconds on mine. We have raised 10K as a team, and we are going really strong. Thank you, everyone, for test support. Leo just pulled out his early 2000s RAR XD speak. They can be skipped 3 times a stream. That is true. I guess if my stream is, let's see, it's 1 a.m. now, and I have 90 minutes left of my stream. So I think I could just skip the rest of the ads for the remainder of my stream since I'm going to be stopping in 90 minutes. Hey Chunsa, is Leo easy to bully? He is easy to bully, but that's also coming from me, who is equally as easy to bully. So I don't know if I'm like a good indicator of that. You don't see the ad skip button, but you always see it on Brime's stream. The skip only snoozes for 5 minutes. Oh, okay. Well, then that's kind of dumb. But anyway, so welcome back, everyone. Thanks for sticking through the ad. I just wanted to say quickly, Bro What Happened also donated $10 for a past, present, future reading. So thank you so much for the donation. And I believe this brings us up to $85. And my first milestone was at $50. And that would be doing a Try Not to Laugh stream. So I will be doing that sometime in the near future. I will probably put out a form for anyone to submit what they think are the funniest, videos or memes. And we'll see if you can get me to laugh. You don't think you can bully me? I mean, it depends. It depends. But thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So now we have gone through the best that can be achieved in the circumstances, and we'll go on to the 4th card, which is the foundation. The reason for the reading. It depends. It's a direct threat. All right. So let us see. This is the 7 of Grails. Okay. So,
I'm so sorry that this is the first time that you have to see
Hero
me like
Harmony,
this.
thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. What were you up to? Please give a shout out, one of the mods. Oh, Leo got it. The train man himself. Yes, I popped into your train stream earlier before, and I can't say I know what was going on, but it was very interesting to watch. But thank you for blessing us with your presence. Tenshaku arimasu. Valley got it like a full minute before me. Oh, okay. Whoops. The chat's just going by too quickly. But hello, welcome to another fellow crusader. Welcome into the stream. It's like DDR but train. Trains are cool. I know. We got some real Densha otakus in here. But let us look up the 7 of Grail. So again, the minor arcana. So 7 stands for, all right, this stands for confusion or possibilities. So again, this one is also a bit of a mixed bag card, but opportunities and extremes is also part of the meanings. So if this is the reason for, the reading, the foundation, then I think that also tracks, given the situation.
Do you need the transparency logo?
No, I'm fine. Sorry, Leo just he walked into my door frame and just raised his hand like he's in a classroom. But again, so being the foundation for the reading, and this key meanings means opportunities and extremes, but also for the 7 of Grails, confusion and possibilities. So again, I think that tracks, given that you are concerned about your family's health while they're going abroad. So, there's a bit of, obviously there's a lot of different possibilities that can occur while you're traveling abroad, be it good or bad, hence the extremes. So this card, I think, is quite accurate to describe the situation. And then we're going to move on to over here. So this is the 5th card of the Celtic Cross, and it will represent the past. All right, so perhaps this is giving a little bit of insight into the past situation of your family's health. Maybe it could be either something that happened to them in the past, either not even just traveling or sometime in their life, but we shall see what the cards say. You bet Baku isn't even listening anymore. It's okay. I'm doing my best. I'm learning. I'm having a good time, and I hope you guys are too. I'm right here. All right, so the past. Oh, the Knight of Brooches. And this is Prince Sapphire. Okay, so he is a villain in the Sailor Moon universe, but we shall see what he represents as the Knight of Brooches. I said brooches! Which is also the same thing as pentacles or coins in other depictions of the different minor arcana suits. So this specifically because it is a Sailor Moon themed deck. The coins or pentacles are brooches because, you know, the scouts use transformation brooches. And then the cups are grails because there's obviously Sailor Moon's, her grail, which is one of her special items. The Crusaders of Chaotic Kindness Rush. And no! It's brooches! All right, so the Knight of Brooches. What do we have here? And this is the past. So a dependable man. Okay. So the key meaning is improving prosperity. This means that in your family's past, there was in the presence of a dependable man. And thanks to him, he was able to improve their prosperity. So we have the King of Grails, which we thought could represent Baku. So perhaps, I don't know, is there another male figure in your family's life that could be, representative of having improved your family's fortune, having been a dependable man? Or perhaps Baku is just really that much of a linchpin in his family and supporting them. And he is not only a charismatic and caring man, but also a dependable man. So it seems like your family has a lot of really good support, which I think is obviously an overwhelmingly positive thing. So that's very good to see. Baku, your reading really wants you to find a man. I mean, come on. Let's see here. Is there a woman in his life? Maybe it's time for a dependable man. I don't know. It's just a possibility. Oh God, yes, Chunsa, I will make you an okonomiyaki. Yes, give me the okonomiyaki. All right, and then the last card, the sixth. I can't say that word very well. The sixth card is the near future. All right, so the sick card. No, not the sick card. So since this is for your sister or mom's future travels, perhaps this will be indicative of something that they might come across in their way. The sick card. It's really hard to pronounce. Okay, the sixth card. All right. And it is strength. Okay, so this is Sailor Jupiter. And I think everybody is probably familiar with the fact that she is on the outside quite a tomboy, and she does embody the ideals of strength a lot. Even though she is actually like a very caring and sensitive soul on the inside, she's always supportive of her friends and can be that solid rock when they need it. Jupiter would be strength. Exactly, you know? The artist who created this deck was very intentional with his choices. And he takes tarot reading like legitimately, like seriously. You know, like way more so than me. Okay, so I would, vouch for his, genuine intentions in, putting this deck together. So, let's see. Strength is Major Arcana card number 8. And it means management and endurance. All right. So the other key meanings are patience, tension, and strength. So I think for as regards to the near future of your family's health, obviously, this might seem a somewhat, duh kind of thing to keep in mind. But, while you're traveling, you want to be patient and resilient with each other, because being in a foreign country can't or, going on long trips isn't always the easiest. So you want to be kind to each other and make sure you're understanding even if there are difficulties or any kind of like issues that come across. But also that I think, having endurance, you want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, because obviously this spread is all about your family's well-being. This was a really good reading. Thank you. I'm honestly so surprised that the cards have, come across so, what's the word? Like, clearly, transparently. Like, sure, you can always say that you can make, what's the word? Like, you can make logical reaches and stuff. But I feel like, this is a pretty stable and reliable reading to have gotten in regards to your family's health, especially when they go for their overseas travel. So thank you so much, Bakusan, for your generous donation and for letting me do a tarot card reading on you. Hi, Capri. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you tonight? Yes, we are doing tarot card readings for charity, for Extra Life, to benefit children's hospitals across the country, and I believe in Canada as well. You just have to believe in the heart of the cards, Kaiba. Hello, slightly, but also the answer to that is always just screw the rules, I have money. But yeah, if you donate even just a little bit, the minimum is $5 to do a quick yes or no question reading. The more you donate, then you can get a little bit more of a complex reading. But I think with that, we will be moving on to Heideland's 3-card theme reading. So, Heideland, are you there? Are you in the chat? You're gonna run BM on your Dawn Warrior in 5 minutes. I mean, of course I need it, but I cannot stop my, stream for the run. But thank you for offering slightly. I appreciate it. How's your new job schedule been going? Is it still kicking you in the ass? Capri's doing good. Just wrapped up IRL Halloween step. Hope the charity is going well. It is. Our team has accumulated over $10,000 this year for Extra Life. So I'm really proud of everyone's efforts, and I'm thankful to be involved in such a great community. It's fine. More nights now, some days. That's good. I still don't know how you and Tariq always pull your crazy restaurant hours, but more power to you. Dude, you overbought candy because the first year we did it, the kids were vultures. This year, only half of them came. Yeah, we have so much candy. We are at 10,245, slowly moving to 11K. Awesome. You got one bet. Oh yeah, I saw slightly. I saw. Okay, but if Heideland is not around, then we can go over to Bro What Happens, Past, Present, Future reading first. And then we can swing back around to Heideland when he returns from, maybe he's taking a little mimis. But Bro What Happened, are you here? You got like 4 boxes of full size and have about 20% left. Dang, that's not bad. You went through them. Going through 80% of 4 boxes of full size, that's kind of crazy. Hello, Bro, what happened? All right, so for your past, present, future reading, let us see this. For this one, all right, so we're going to once again cleanse the intentions specifically for Bro, what happened, to neutralize the energy of the deck. Although so far, things have been overwhelmingly positive, which, hopefully the trend continues. All right. So we're going to fan out the cards, and then I will cut them. Let's go here again. All right, and now we're going to lay out 3 cards. 1 for past. I don't want to know what that comment is referring to, Mr. Invalid. 2 for present, and 3 for future. All right, so let us see what the cards have to say about Bro, what happened. So first, your hands look tiny next to the cards. Okay, they are not that small, okay? Like, I literally have like a tape measure right here. They are like 5 inches. They're about 5 inches long, okay? So y'all know that my hands are at least like six and some inches, okay? What the hell is an inch? Oh my god. Oh my god. No, the tape measure is on my desk because I'm constantly measuring packages, okay? For sending out pins in my small business. You know what? I am so over you guys. Okay. Going back to the matter at hand. All right, so for your past, bro, what happened? Ooh, justice. So this is Sailor Venus, who, you know, she's kind of known as the Sailor of Justice. So this is a very apt pairing of Sailor V and another major arcana. So, and she is 11. Yes, 11. So this stands for, yes, I know, right? It's a Sailor Moon themed tarot card deck. Also, I think I'm seeing more donations come through. Let me just refresh real quick. Unless it's just I think it's just really delayed. Wow, that is so delayed. Yeah, no. Okay, no more. That was just delayed. We're good. We're good. Okay, so for justice, it stands for decisions, balance, or obviously legal affairs. Why not have the Sailor Moon intro on repeat so we can sing along? No, because I will get copyright slapped so hard. Okay, none of that, please. All right, so justice is balance, perception, and objectivity. So let's see. Having this in your past, I think this is more of a positive card unless you have actually had legal troubles in your past, which I hope is not the case. But, you know, if that is the case, then please feel free to keep that to yourself. But otherwise, it stands for balance, perception, and objectivity. So given those, perhaps your past was fairly stable, which would be a positive reading. If there's not too much, like, you know, turmoil in it. But also it can stand for decisions. So perhaps you've had to make some either major or minor decisions in your past, which will possibly lead into your present and future. So that was your past. And now we will take a look at the present card. And it is... oh, the 8 of brooches again. If I recall correctly, this stands for money. Let me double check. But if that is the case, seeing this in your present should be a good sign. Yes, bro. Let's see. And this is minor arcana. And remember, it's brooches, not roaches. All right, yes. So 8 of brooches stands for money coming. So in the present, it also has the key meanings of education and achievement. So perhaps right now, if you are currently going through education, maybe trying to get some certifications, or not even just in terms of like an academic institution, but just pursuing new knowledge, some skills, or even, you know, personal interests, I think could be a positive thing in your present time. And maybe if you decide to pursue those things, it will lead to the, you know, a little bit of some of that coin. So I think that's a pretty good thing to consider in your current state. Man, I want this card. Well, when can I do my reading? All right. And then for your future. The Queen of Brooches. Okay, and this is Neo Queen Serenity, aka Sailor Moon Princess Serenity's mother. You gotta donate to do your own reading? No, I can do my own reading if I want to. Please. All right, so another minor arcana of the Pentacles. So the Queen. So this stands for a generous woman. That's breaking the rules. What do you mean breaking the rules? Hot moms. I know, right? So true, Mr. Invalid. So this stands for a generous woman, and it is in your future slot. So she also stands for a reliable woman, and I think this can manifest in different ways. Obviously, given that this is the future, you don't know exactly how she might appear in your life. But I think it would be a good thing to lean into it, or go in that direction. Perhaps this could be, maybe there's a female family member who you might become a little bit closer to, a female friend, someone, and then it could be, a new person as well. Might not necessarily be someone that you already know. So I think what this card signifies is that in the future, you might come across a female figure who is reliable and will be helpful to you. So maybe listen to the advice of, the girlies around you, and perhaps you will not be led astray. So that's a pretty good, past, present, and future reading for you. I would say the cards never lie. W pulls. No, where is the death card? Where is the tower card? Where is the fool? Okay, why are you guys only getting like overwhelmingly positive cards? What is this? Bro is getting all the girlies, and Baku got all the men. This is our tarot pulls for real. Oh, I'm so dead. I don't want to curse you guys, okay? No, I'm just this is what the cards are saying, okay? Can someone ping Heideland again, please? Because I do want to make sure that he gets he does get his reading. And he asked for a 3-card theme reading, which is a slightly different one. So that would be it's kind of I say it's slightly different, but it's not actually. It's another 3-card spread, but I guess the difference is that there is a significator, which means he designates a theme. So that's specifically what we're going to be reading the cards on. Oh, he has appeared. Perfect timing. Thank you so much, bro, What Happened, for donating, and I'm so glad you were happy with your reading. You'll keep me a tittied? Oh, a breast. Jesus. Yeah, he did just say a tittied. All right, Heideland, but it is now your time to shine, sir. So you asked for a 3-card theme reading, and it might take me a little bit longer to select a significator card depending on what theme you would like. So, okay, you have a couple options. You can choose like a single theme. Here, and I will show you. So you can do like you can pick 3 different things that you want to have one card represent. So for example, like mind, body, spirit, love, money, home, your career, your friendships, your relationships. So you can pick 3 different ones. Or if you really want to know about, your love life or your luck with money, that kind of thing, then we can pick one theme and then read 3 specific cards on that. So that is up to you. And you can let me know what you choose while I very painstakingly shuffle this deck. Oh. And if you elect to choose a single theme, then the 3 cards will be the past. If Leo, get out of here. This is my stream. Unbelievable. Yeah, so the 3 cards for one theme would be past influences, present situation, and outcome. I know, right? You know what? Actually, I need to cleanse the cards again. All bad luck now. That was a creepy third hand, I know. But it's okay, we're cleansing. will forget that Leo ever tried to encroach in my sacred space. I will slap him later. All right. And then I will give it a couple more shuffles. No problem. Take your time. All right, I think that's good for the shuffling, and I'm gonna take a quick water break. Ugh. Oh my god. Leo, why are you like this? All right. W water break, thank you. Let me pull up the guidebook again. So, just for a little education. So, the major arcana, these are all like the quote unquote like special cards. And whereas the minor arcana has to do with like all of the numbers and the face cards in like a deck of cards. And then there are 4 different suits. The cups, which in this case are the grails, the pentacles, which in this case are the brooches, and then swords and wands. But the major arcana ones are, I feel like, you know, some of the more interesting ones. So the Fool's, beginnings and risks. The Magician is action, ambition, manifesting. The High Priestess, secrets, intuition, and learning. Okay, so Heideland looked some things to get good idea, but spiritual well-being and what area of your life requires more attention. Okay, interesting. So, let us, for your 3-card reading. So, do you want to give pick a third topic, and I'll draw 3 cards, 1 for spiritual well-being, 1 for an area of life that requires more attention, and then 1 card for the third one? Because otherwise then I could pick either spiritual well-being or what area of your life requires more attention to look into specifically. Noodle is here. Wait, where is Penne? Leo, where is Penne? I hear him typing. She's in the bedroom eating. Aww. Oh, also, I didn't put this in. Did I actually? Hold on. Where did I? Incentives? No. Did I put in milestones? Yes. So the top donor gets a Polaroid set of Noodle and Penne, who are my beautiful cats. Noodle 6, or Chunsa 6 Noodle and Chunsa 6 Penne. And that's currently Mr. Bakusan OG. All right, what are the next steps to reach your goals? Okay, that is an interesting question. So we will go with your spiritual well-being, what area of your life requires more attention, and what are the next steps to reach your goals. All right, let us see how this goes. Okay, we shuffled, and then for this one, I'm going to do another... and... Penne is an OP pasta. For Heideland, let's cut it here. All right. So the first card is for your spiritual well-being. The second card is for what area in your life requires more attention. And then the third card would be what are the next steps to reach your goals? And we'll start out with your spiritual well-being. the 10 of Wands, and we have Sailor Galaxia. All right. Let us see what this one has in store for us. We haven't seen too many of the Wands or the Swords cups, honestly. All right, so 10 of Wands. All right, so this is referenced as a burden. And the key meanings are responsibilities and a burden. So, in the sense of your spiritual well being, the way I would interpret this is perhaps I wouldn't, want to go as far as to just outright say that perhaps your, spirituality or maintaining focus on your spiritual well-being is necessarily like a burden, but perhaps it could be something that you are putting a little bit too much thought or worries and concerns into, and then perhaps in turn that could be cycling back around in a negative sort of way, given that this card represents burden and responsibilities. So again, just a one way to interpret it. Of course, I don't know your relationship to spirituality or how you consider those things, but maybe if you think of it too much as being a responsibility or something that you must maintain or you have to, then that's in sense holding you back from truly connecting or just being one with your spiritual sense or well-being. This is more mixed. That means yours is gonna be just bad. Don't say that, Leo. But yeah, so this is the 10 of Wands for your spiritual well-being. And then next, this stuff scares you. We had a lot of positive stuff, but life isn't just good things and happiness or trying to manifest only the bad things. I think introspection and looking in on what you can improve for yourself is also very important. Don't cry, Heideland. Don't cry, okay? This isn't all doom and gloom. I think it's just a blueprint for a certain, outlook that you can take in order to better understand what challenges or, instances might appear in your life. Yeah, Baku will be your sugar mama. This stuff is great. It certainly started getting more and more negative. This was the single, potentially negative card that came up. Okay, so this second card is representing what Heideland should focus more on in his life, and we shall flip it over. King of Wands. Okay, this is Zoisite, who is another one of Queen Beryl's generals, and he is very, very gay, so gay, canonically gay. Irrelevant, but just giving a little background. Yo, you're a bad guy. No, Heideland's not a bad guy. He is a very good guy. And don't forget, Heideland is who we are going to be raiding into in about an hour. All right, so for another minor arcana, and this is Wands again. So I'm personally not too familiar with the suits themselves, but perhaps there is, further interest in the fact that 2 wand cards have shown up. So this is the King of Wands, and it stands for a creative man. Okay, so it could be a creative or an honorable man, and it's related to creativity, communication, and insight. So with regards to what you should focus on more in your life, I think it can represent, the creative side of yourself, whether that's your storycraft with regards to role playing, or perhaps, what other type of, artistic or creative pursuits you wish to pursue in your life. But also communication and insight are involved. So I think, if you happen to think of, some instances where maybe you struggled to communicate or express yourself a little bit, then that's also something that you might want to work on as well. And I think expressing yourself better is also something that goes hand in hand with creativity. So overall, I think given your penchant for role playing and things like that, this is a pretty apt card for you. This is so you. No, I'm sorry. I meant to turn off my redeems, so I'm not running Warudo because usually I would use my webcam for my tracking, but it is currently pointed at my desk. So unfortunately, none of
Wow.
my Warudo, like my 3D model related redeems, are gonna work. I'm sorry. So true, bestie. Stop. All right, and then finally, the last one you asked for, which was, let me remind myself, what are the next steps to reach your goal? All right, so this card will be somewhat looking towards the future, and let's see what comes up. Two of kaleidoscopes. Okay, interesting. So I think instead of swords, this deck uses kaleidoscopes instead because Sailor Moon also has like an attack that has kaleidoscope in the name, which makes sense. And this is another minor arcana. So the Two of Swords, essentially. This card is the Two of Swords. And this stands for stalemate, which is interesting. All right, so this is under, I'm reading the guidebook. This says the sphere of wisdom, and the key meaning is time to think, but also a stalemate. So, what are the next steps to reach your goals? I think, obviously, with the thinking aspect of it, it seems like the cards are telling you to maybe you want to step back a little and try to look at the situation with a bit more objectivity and really think through either what your options are, what the situation is. Perhaps you need to look at it from a different angle, something like that. Put yourself in, a little bit of a different perspective before you try to take action. And I think it can also be considered a little bit of a cautionary card as well with regards to the stalemate aspect of it. So I think it doesn't want to be, for example, a double-edged sword. So don't think too much or else you might end up stuck in one place, aka a stalemate, and not moving forward towards your goals. So I think definitely look at what you want to achieve with a critical mind, but also don't wait too long to take action. So those were your 3 cards, Heideland. What do you think? Salute. And I will stick these back in the deck. W reading. Pretty good. Okay, I'm glad. I hope they're not too off the mark. Because obviously these things are very open to interpretation. And all I'm trying to do is give you a little bit of guidance or insight based off of suggestions from the cards. You read really good. Did you go to school? As a matter of fact, Leo, I did go to school. I did attend a school or two. I happen to know a thing or two about school. Lumpy Baka? Why is he lumpy? That's so base, though. Honestly, these days, what I tell the... Oh, there's a bug! Jesus. There is a bug in my room. I don't like that. Just flew right in front of me. Yo, school. What's that like?
Ah! Fuck!
Jesus. Thanks, Leo. Oh, nowadays, I am very much of the thought that, academia and higher education is not for everyone. So, you know what? If you don't want to pursue higher education, or if you seem to struggle in traditional, schooling systems, then you know what? That's totally fine.
Oh my god.
Why?
Why would you do that to me?
Why indeed? That I forgot about that one. Leo, make yourself useful. Yeah, Leo. When are you gonna hunt down this tiny ass fly in my room? But all right, I think that cleared the queue of people who were waiting for reads. So Oh no, Leo donated. Okay. And we have reached $110. Thank you so much, everyone. So that means I have unlocked the Try Not to Laugh stream milestone, as well as doing a drawing Pokemon from memory stream. So yes, Leo is next up, and he requested a Celtic Cross reading. So thank you, 3D by Leo, for the $25 donation. The children love you. Is killing bugs a mod responsibility too? Yes, indeed. Why would I draw Pokemon with feet, dude? Why would I do that? Trying not to laugh, I'ma ruin your whole career. I feel like Mr. Invalid probably could come up with some really good memes. I am somewhat bad at not laughing. I have one friend, our friend Ryan Comic Studio, who his sense of like humor is just so strange because like he's a really funny guy. He like makes a lot of funny jokes and quips, but the memes and the videos that he thinks are funny are just so not funny, and I just don't understand how that's possible. So whenever he submits something, then I know for a fact I'm not gonna laugh. All right, but we are going to do a Celtic Cross reading for 3D by Leo. So, Leo, if there is anything in particular you would like to get an answer to, or if you would just like an overview of your life now, let me know. But in the meantime, I will cleanse the deck. I heard him typing, but I don't know if he's typing to me. Yeah, you want to know the path of your careers. You know how that's been strained for you for a while. Okay, so we will do a reading with regards to your career. All right, so we shall start with the first card, which is the situation in question, which we will put in the middle, and then what crosses or complements it. And then 3 is the best that can be achieved in the circumstances. Make money so your wife can buy boba. So true. That's literally what the cards are going to say, dude. All right. And then the reason for your reading, the foundation. And then 5 is the past. And 6 is the near future. W reading. Yeah, Leo, you want to come up here and do some readings? It seems like you've got it down to a science. You're a regular prophet. The cross of truth. All right, so we're gonna start with you slash the situation in question. You know what? I'm just gonna open this twice. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. Can I have 2 instances of it open? We'll see. Yes, I can. All right, so the situation in question. And we have 5 of brooches. Okay, so more brooches. And we shall slip that under. So minor arcana and pentacles 5. All right. All right. Well, so the situation in question is marked by financial loss or exclusion. But the key meaning is a test of resources. Okay? It's fine. It's fine. Okay, there's only one direction to go from here, okay? And it's up, Leo. It's up, all right? So the situation at hand, I think this can be read as a test of resources. So while, it can be representative of financial loss or exclusion, I think being the current the situation, a test of resources is the tower next, the way that you want to think of this. So. Why'd you?
I'm so sorry that this is the first time that you have to see me like this.
I'm sorry. I'm getting late notifications. Klaus, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Thank you so much, Klaus, and thanks Leo for shouting Klaus out. Viperna, thank you for the anniversary wishes. Klaus senpai, welcome in. Invalid is a good mod, but he can't tell the future kid. Oh, I see. That's why you shouted her out ahead of the raid. I was like, why are you just randomly shouting out Klaus? I mean, like, sure, go ahead. Shout out Klaus whenever. She's awesome. But you were in her stream. Thank you for the anniversary wishes. He doesn't cheat. Damn. Yeah, see? Mr. Invalid is, he has integrity. But welcome in, raiders. Klaus, thank you so much for the raid, and thank you for the anniversary wishes. What were y'all up to? You were streaming Fears to Fathom Woodbury Getaway. That sounds like something scary. So if you were playing a scary game, I hope you had fun and you weren't scared, because I would definitely get scared. And I hope you guys all had a nice Halloween evening. Thanks again for the raid, and totally understand if you need to run, get some rest, drink some water, eat some foods. And we are just doing tarot card readings for charity. So currently, we're doing a tarot card reading for Leo, and the charity is Extra Life, which thank you for doing the command. Extra Life supports children's hospitals and research initiatives for life-saving treatments, and our team so far has raised over $10,000 this year to donate. So we're doing great. And there are some incentives if you would like a tarot card reading. There are a few different options. You are welcome to donate, but of course it is not required. Just sticking around, having a good time is much appreciated. It did not have many jump scares as you thought, but still fun to play. Okay, that's good. That's good. I can't handle jump scares. Like, there's nothing worse in my life than a jump scare, honestly. You're getting, Leo's getting his red right now, and the first card said no, okay. While it can represent financial loss, I think the key takeaway here is a test of resources. So, obviously, your situation and yourself best, Leo, of how things have been going on. So I think it's very obvious that you're at a difficult point in life with regards to your career, and you are in many ways being tested. So that is the current situation. You love scary games, but Outlast Trials was a lot to handle. Oh, I remember you guys talking about that game a few times, although I'm not familiar with it myself. All right, so the second card we have is what crosses or complements you. And I'm going to do a quick Google search to try and understand this better, just so that I can make sure I'm on the right path. All right. Oof. Well, we're not doing reverses, so... Okay. I think what is crossing or blocking or reinforcing. Yeah, so I was right. I was reading it right. Good. So for the second card, it made you cry. Oh my gosh. So for what crosses or complements the situation, we shall see. And it is Page of Kaleidoscopes. All right, so let us take a look. This is another Minor Arcana card. And Kaleidoscopes is swords. And the page. Okay, so this stands for gossip and contracts. Also, the key meanings of intelligence. So, in the sense of this being the card that crosses or complements your current situation. So, let's see. In terms of intelligence and contracts, but gossip, these are very interesting things. So, the way that. Oh, thank you, Klaus. I love you too. Thank you so much for the anniversary wishes. I hope you have a good night. Thanks for the raid. Yeah, if you're tired, definitely get some rest. All good, all good. Have a good night. All right, so I think like it's interesting, I think, to read these for like me and Leo, because when we see the word like contracts, I feel like we immediately think of like government contracts because that has a lot to do with like the work we do. But also just in the sense, like a more generic sense for non-feds. You know, obviously contracts is like basically just a written deal between parties. So I know, right? That was your first thought. But I think this is honestly like pretty hard for me to interpret, because it can either cross, which means like oppose your situation, or complement your situation. So I feel like that's such like a two like front, you know, card to pull, because like in the sense of like government contracts, they can help and hinder your work in different ways. Also just like a contract in the sense of like a social contract at your job, your, you know, work in general. I just think it's very up for, you know, multiple interpretations. And it can be a good or bad thing, because as it is a cross card, it can like counteract or complement. Leo's going to take a commission that will get him sued by Nintendo. I mean, I sure hope not, buddy. I sure hope not. So yeah, this one is a bit of the truest mixed bag, I think, that we have seen so far, which is very interesting. Very interesting given the context of, you know, who this is for, and just the situation. The cards don't hate you, okay? They're trying their best to be, you know, what's the word? Truthful. All right, so the card at the top, the third card in your cross, is the best that can be achieved in the circumstances. All right, so we shall see. 6 of Grails, okay. And we have Helios and Chibiusa featured. Very cute, very cute. All right, so this is the best that can be achieved in the circumstances, and it is 6 of Cups. And for Minor Arcana, okay, so this stands for peace or a visitor. So the key meanings are harmony, childhood, reconciliation, and old friends. So peace and a visitor, that in this situation can mean perhaps for the terms of a visitor, someone is going to come into your situation and, you know, turn it around maybe, offer you an opportunity, show you a path. So that could be one interpretation of this card. Also like tying in like harmony, childhood, reconciliation, and old friends. Perhaps this visitor is not a new person, but someone from your past, someone you might have had a good relationship with, or perhaps maybe not a great relationship with, but you guys will reconcile. And I think maybe through that reconciliation, it could be, you know, leading you towards the best outcome that you can have in this situation. So I think that is a pretty positive card. See, the cards don't hate you. All right, and then actually you and your current manager was like that. Are you talking about yeah, him. I know exactly who you're talking about. I just the name is eluding me. It's like kind of a weird name, isn't it? Like a not really like a common name. Gabe. That is very common. I was thinking of somebody else. Not your old boss. I hate that man. That man, I would kneecap him on sight. But anyways, so the bottom card is the foundation, the reason for the reading. But yeah, no, that is really interesting to think about Gabe in that way. And we have strength again. Okay, so I think that's very telling to your current situation, because remember, this is the foundation, the reason for the reading. Okay, and if we recall, as far as the major arcana goes, for strength, it refers to management and endurance. Oops. I think I just snoozed the ad. Hopefully I snoozed it for 5 minutes. So management and endurance, patience, tension, and strength. So obviously the foundation of this reading is, your concerns about your job, your career, and your future. So that all has to come down to these, virtues relating to strength. So being patient and having endurance in order to, get through the tough times that you are currently suffering. But more than anything, I think for you, this is going to represent like having strength in the sense of courage and endurance of, being able to push through and achieving your goals. Because I know that, this is not easy. I'm also going through the same thing right now. Literally, me and Leo right now are both like trying to take better control of our like professional lives. But I think that, given the circumstances, this is a very accurate card for, what is the base of your soul searching at the moment. So hopefully, that gives you a bit of like what's the word? Like, a pat on the back that, you are enduring and you do have the strength to get through all of these tribulations. And the next card is the past. So that is 5 over here. You're just a little guy and you're doing your best. I know, Leo, you are doing your best. You're not a little guy though, because you're taller than me. You automatically are exempt, excluded from being a little guy if you're taller than me. Just saying. Them's the rules. I don't make them. I just enforce them. All right. So for your past, we have the Knight of Kaleidoscopes. So also the Knight of Swords. And this is Rubius. He is also a villain. But he was kind of like a bit of like a misunderstood, or like a villain who was like tricked and misled. Stop! Don't call me that! That's so mean! Alright, so minor arcana, swords. The Knight. Alright, so this is your past, okay? And this stands for battles or an opponent, okay? So I think that's also pretty telling. So there's the key meanings are stress and truth. So I think in this way we can think that in your past there were definitely a lot of instances where you might have been at odds, whether with yourself or other people. And then obviously that would cause you stress, whether in, your work environment or with the boss. Excuse me. But I think, it's not like obviously the end of the world that this card represents your past, because the benefit is that this is in the past setting. It's not in the near future. So this is something that you have already, gotten through. You have overcome them. So I think that, even if you have gone through all of those stressful times in the past, you have come out stronger for it. Yeah, I saw that slightly. I saw that. You got another freaking badge. I'm gonna kill you. I'm a drive up to Canada right now. Oh, no worries. Try again. Yeah. All right. And then the last card for Leo's reading is going to be the near future. And let me just snooze it one more time for another 5 minutes so I can get through this. All right, so this card, no, you got belt and badge on Lynn today. Oh, congratulations, slightly. Maybe you should go out and buy a couple of lottery tickets too. All right, so for your near future, Leo, with regards to your career and your job situation. All right, we have the Four of Grails, and we have the alien twins. From the very awesome Sailor Moon movie, which I watched way too many times as a kid growing up. Like, God, so many times. Like, that was my Frozen growing up. Why did that sound so salty? It's okay. It's okay. All right, so the Four of Cups. Let us see what this represents in your near future. And this is another minor arcana. All right. So unfortunately, this card stands for boredom or stasis. And the key meanings are restlessness and boredom. So but remember, this is just for your near future, okay? This does not necessarily, dictate the rest of your life on this planet. So even if right now in the upcoming future you might find yourself in a period of stasis, I think it's something just to be aware of, and the fact that you will be aware of it means that you can react to it or even be proactive and try to overcome that before it even gets to that point. Because this is a reading for the near future, so I think it's good to know that if you continue on the path that you are currently taking, it might just continue on with this state of like restlessness and not moving forward. But obviously, the cards are telling you and urging you to take action so that you can avoid this, which I think you already are well aware of, Leo. But I also just think it's interesting that the cards are, pointing to this as well. No, you're not going to quit your job, okay? Stop it. Only one of us can quit our day jobs, and that's me, okay? I already called dibs. You can't break my dibs. Caprica, that was such a good movie. You still have that VHS. I know, right? I watched it so many times on VHS. Like even though now I know it was like, the dub and probably like just so bad looking back on it. Like core formative media right there. But Leo, that was your Celtic Cross reading for your job situation. So what do you think? Are you going to leave me five stars on Yelp? Please write a good Google reviews for me so that, I can feed my Chunsa 6 noodle and my Chunsa 6 penne. But was still so good. I know. It's so good. Ugh. Leo puts in his 2 weeks on Monday. No! You called dibs 3 years ago and you said no. Because I'm the princess. You have to take care of me. And moves into Baku's on Tuesday. Hello? What? What are you talking about? What do you mean, what? Bro, you didn't know this was going... No, it was a really interesting reading. You thought the whole relationship thing that helps with the career was really accurate and specific. I know, right? It's like... It's very strange. Because again, like I would not consider myself like a believer or anything like that, I think there are many different ways to interpret things, and stuff is always so vague that it can apply to a lot of different people. And chances are it will be vague enough that you can think of something in your life that it relates to. But sometimes it's a little bit fun to just kind of believe in the magic and the mysticism of it. And it's not a bad thing to, be introspective and just contemplate things a little bit and let that help you shape your actions moving forward. Leo, he does have a basement room for him. What? Did we just move to Leo leaving me? Hello? But you know, calling you a deliberate hermit was spot on. Me too, Mr. Invalid. I got scolded by my older cousin today when we were talking. She was giving me some like career advice, literally, and she was like, you know, you can't stay holed up like all the time. You need to, you know, look out for your health, and you need to put yourself out there, and you need to remain active in order to, you know, actually make things happen. Deliberate Hermit really sounds like a power label. Oh no, you were just assuming you'd get rid of him, but the world's out there and people. I know! I feel the exact same way, Mr. Invalid. Literally, this week was so busy at work that, so normally I have like hybrid work and have to go in on like Mondays and Wednesdays, but there was so much work that I just stayed home and like handled everything from home. So I literally did not go outside and like see the sun from between like Monday through today, like this afternoon. Like literally, that's how long I stayed in all week. Oh my god,
Yo, that's crazy.
Dude,
What up?
Heidelin, you scared the shit out of me because I saw your Fugi just appear in the corner of my screen, and it's so scary. Oh my god. Okay, but hold on. I'm going
You
into
ready?
I'm going into a an ad right now. Sorry, I can't stop it.
All good.
Okay, but Leo agrees. Your Fugi is really creepy. Why?
He evil. He's just an evil little guy.
So does that mean you're evil? That's what I thought.
I'm an evil wizard, man.
Oh, okay. So your
evil
lore.
and fucked up.
That's totally fine. Okay,
Yeah,
hold
maybe
on.
that's what the tarot readings is trying to say. Stop being evil and fucked up.
I mean, you know, your words, not mine. I didn't call you evil or fucked up, you know. Just saying. Do you
Okay, just evil.
Yeah. It's okay. We all got a little bit of evil in all of us. Is your stream already up? Let me see.
Wait, is it 2:30 or 2? Wait, am I actually crazy?
I thought it was gonna be 2:30, but I could also be crazy. So let me check the spreadsheet real quick.
Oops.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
fine.
I'm
No, it's fine. Like I am absolutely okay to pass it off. Now that was a good spot to end on since I had just finished Leo's reading.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Let me just wait for the ad to end and then wrap things up. And then probably by the time we finish our, you know, outro yapping and stuff, it'll be around like 2:15 or so anyways.
All right.
Yeah.
I will chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know when you're all ready.
Yep, will do. Mr. Val, it's like you're actually stream crashing right now, man. Heidelin came in so hot he had to reload the spreadsheet. No, cause like I saw out of the corner of my eye his like, you know, his face just appear and his Fugi, man. That's not something that's not a face you want to see at the foot of your bed when you wake up in the middle of the night, okay? Let's just say that. That was actually hilarious. But I don't mind throwing it over to Heidelin a little bit early anyways. Especially if he is all ready to go. That is fine by me. I'm very thankful for everyone's donations, and yeah. I will finish my proper outro once the ad ends, because to my knowledge, an ad is running, unless my ads are lying. You also had no idea he was evil. Yeah, I just thought he was like a sorcerer, you know? Your reading was really good. We raised $110. I know, right? I did not expect that I would, you know, get donations at all. So even though they were from, you know, you guys, I really appreciate it. It was really sweet. That's the thing about Canadians. We're actually evil, but people think we're joking. And here I thought the, what do you call it? The stereotype about Canadians was that y'all are supposed to be super nice. Yes, Adrian as well. I'm very thankful that she decided to drop in and ask for a reading. Oh, okay. I tried just now to slap that bug, and I was not able to get it. That's how we get ya. So it's all an act, you say? It's not a stick bug. Also, I can't. Here. I'm trying to do the stick bug dance. You know, it's very hard. My fingers are not that flexible. I'm sorry you guys had to come back from the ad to see that. But it's so cool. All right. Hopefully the ad is done. And everyone can hear me now. You want to play Chain together? What, after this? Wow, now you have to have that image forever. I mean, yeah, we can do whatever. I mean, I'm free after this. But let me outro and pass things over to Mr. Heidelin. You feel like you put this on yourself. All right, but yeah, that was my tarot reading stream. I really appreciate you guys for sticking around, especially if you donated. I'm really thankful for your contributions, and you know, this is for a really good cause. So feel great about yourselves, and I hope that you liked the tarot card readings I did. It was my first time, you know, learning how to read them and interpret them, and hopefully I did them justice. You thought I was done with Chained Together? I mean, I'm not done. Like, obviously, like, we already know, you know, like, once you and I do, like, a really good run together, I think I would call myself done, you know? But otherwise, I wouldn't mind, like, you know, getting our best run and then being satisfied with that. Okay, we're not going to go for an actual world record. We're not the French, okay? We're not going to do that. But let me see. How am I going to drag Heidelin with me? The French. We're going to bunny hop into the scene. We can't. It's too difficult. All right, let me go and jump scare Heidelin myself. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back, or I guess I'm welcoming myself in.
Yo, let's go.
But yeah, we are going to throw it over to Heidelin next. He is the next stop on this raid train. Heidelin, do you want to introduce yourself and talk a little bit about what you're going to be doing?
Yeah, sure. I'm Heidelin, VTuber wizard. We do RPGs, D&D, a little bit of everything. But that's like mainly my thing, you know. I'm gonna be playing Elden Ring today. You can make me drink, play as like different classes, or make it so I can't use weapons and magic and have to use my hands. But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh ho! So sabotage is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Nice.
exactly what it is.
And he's also a waifu, according to 3D by Leo. Oh, you're also the best slime. I will have to slimify you. That's for sure.
Yo, let's go. I am the slime girl.
A feet only run. What the hell? Is that even possible in Elden Ring? I'm not really familiar with it.
Feet only run?
That's what Leo is saying. And then Mr. Invalid is saying a fists only run.
Never wear boots.
Anything is
Bare feet.
possible. All right, well, I'm interested to get to see some Elden Ring gameplay. Obviously, I have heard of the game before. I just am not familiar with it myself. Let me move my keyboard back over. This fly is going to die. Baku said
Did it
a
die?
tongue only run. No, the fly flew away.
Aw.
These guys are they're degenerates. But let's get a raid started for Heidelin. Let's see. Yes, here we go. And let's get a raid message. I will write something incredibly stupid on the spot because I have nothing prepared. Choo choo. Chugga chugga.
Thank you, Sonny.
The children.
Playlist is more gentle for you. You could just add on. Oh, yeah, I could.
Excuse me.
Still cannot see YouTube. I don't put YouTube on the chat.
All right. I got the raid message if anyone wants to copy it, but as always, we will automatically move on to Heidelin's stream once the raid commences. So, thanks again, everyone, for sticking around. I hope you had a good time and hope to see you throughout the rest of the raid train because there's a lot more content to come, fun times to be had, and a raffle afterwards. Yeah, thanks, Leo. Appreciate it. And thank you all for the donations. And I will go throw it. Yeah?
The tarets are actually really good.
I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm
that
glad.
was really cool.
All right, gonna throw it over to you now. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
All right, see ya.